Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. The 2-1. Gets him out in front on a good changeup.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Well hit deep down the right field line, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Chase Anderson, man, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix of fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile-an-hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early. He'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Into the box now, Starling Marte. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Gamble is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
So digging in now, Melky Cabrera looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he pops it up. In there, a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Batting fifth.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Settling in now, Manny Pena, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. Over to Bell for the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. Two out, nobody on. Ball even at 2-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes Cabrera, but it's down as that drops in for a two-out single. So a two-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped a bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Into the box, Ben Gamble. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Aguilar, the runner at first with two gone. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Into the box now, Tyler Saladino. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up now, Kevin Newman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
So striding in, Jacob Stallings, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd
Batting
be hard
nine.
not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess.
Go.
But I give him credit for letting it go
Musgrove.
and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Joe Musgrove. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
You don't want to push me too far. Stay low, low. Maybe you was messing with a star.
At the plate, Chase Anderson. 9-1-2 due up. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with
The
one
center
away,
fielder,
let's give
number
you a look
6.
at the standings in the NL
Lorenzo
Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. One out, nobody on. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Now the 3-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And no offer there from Cain, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the
Now
hitter is
batting.
thinking
Third
fastball
baseman.
and swings through it.
Mike
Didn't work out that way, though.
Moustakas.
He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to the bag. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 25 for him on the year, as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Manny Pena will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Manny Pena.
Stepping up to the plate, Manny Pena, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Man, when the game is tied, the last
Now
thing you can afford to do is
fielder,
walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Corey Dickerson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead of the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. And misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with
number
one away.
55.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Striding in, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Frazier over at second. Marte at first, 1 gone. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Big pitch early, the 3-2, and it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Look to me
now
like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Colin Moran. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now, Eric Thames, as we begin the top of the 4th. One and 1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ben Gamel.
Into the box now, Ben Gamel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Newman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box, Jacob Stallings. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Fouled away. Newman aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Kevin Kramer will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good
job
there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Kane. Gone! So a three-run shot to right center field as they jump ahead by 3.
See why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
In now, Corey Dickerson. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
number
off base,
55.
and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. Number 28 on the season, and the lead is now 7-2. The Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working.
Your
Corbin
attention,
Burns,
please.
a right-handed
Now
reliever standing 6'3", gets
number
the ball
39.
now out of the bullpen. Into the box, Melky Cabrera. This is pulled into right. Thames is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Clay Holmes, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And here's Tyler Saladino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter.
And this is
number
not an
39.
easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Your
Christian
attention,
Yelich
please.
will move into the on-deck
Hitting
circle
for
now to
Milwaukee.
try to get something
Number
started here with
22,
one gone in the inning.
Christian
Bases
Yelich.
are empty, one man out.
Nope.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Frazier is there for it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. 2 out, nobody on. The Brewers down to their final strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, he gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Pirates took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Joe Musgrove earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Chase Anderson couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.